You know, there's a specialness to archery antelope hunting for me because there's never a shortage of action. If you blow a stalk, you get to go drive around the corner and, stalk another buck, unless you're being extremely picky with archery antelope hunting, especially spot and stalk. There's no lack of action, which is one thing I think that draws me back to archery antelope hunting consistently. Well, welcome to Idaho. I am a little unprepared as far as my arrows go. I was on my way to meet Kyle, and I seen a nice buck off the road. He's back behind me about 1,000 yards. So I'm gonna try and throw my arrows together real quick. Maybe make a play on him. Even though I wanted to wait for Kyle to get here, we'll see what can happen.
I'm putting a sneak on these goats. It's gonna be a super rushed opportunity if it happens, but we're gonna try our best to see what happens. Switching a little bit. It's still crosswind, but it's not great. We're here looking for rattlesnakes. He drew a once-in-a-lifetime rattlesnake tag. So hopefully we get there, get a 10 rattler at least. It's gonna be a good time. Oh, I got me a Frappuccino. Just channeling my inner white girl. This is not a sponsor.
Just met up with my good buddy Kyle, and we are gonna get my Idaho antelope hunt underway. I actually just missed a buck on my way here, which at first I was a little bummed about, but in the end I'm pretty stoked on because I've got quite a bit of time for this hunt, and I'm stoked to have my buddy Kyle here. So we're gonna get chasing some goats with the old bow, and it's gonna be a riot of a time. So stay tuned, and hopefully we can put a nice buck in the dirt. You see the coyote? No. Let's see. I can not even see the antelope with this camera. Oh, that's a bear. Couple 2-year-old bucks. Smokes, have you ever ran a camera before?
Not the old Sony.
Do you even know what you're doing with that thing? Are you recording?
Yeah.
We found two goats. They're kind of making a fast move this way. So we're gonna cut up these draw. There's a lot of cows right here. We're gonna cut up one of these draws with a cow decoy and see if we can't get on them. So wish us luck. We got 2 bucks cutting across the plains coming towards this draw. There is water in this draw. I don't know if there's any further over or not, but we're really hoping we can get them cut off, have them come right to us. So Kyle's got the cow decoy. There's a lot of cows here. Could be good if they come right this way. Little guy's not doing a whole lot of cooperating. Matters this cow decoy. They split up though. The big one's way up on the hill. Well, I wasn't going to shoot that goat if given the opportunity, but I was curious to see how close I could get if I just walked straight at him with the cow decoy. He actually let me get up to 115, which I wasn't expecting. Just kind of stared at me the whole time. Clearly way too far, and I wasn't going to shoot him anyway. I don't know, his buddy went straight up the mountain, and he decided to cut this way. If it had been the bigger buck, we could have made a smarter play, but well, cow decoy, they at least are curious.
Walk of Fame or Walk of Shame. I guess we'll find out here soon.
Great first afternoon here in Idaho. A lot of spot and stock archery antelope comes to a lot of trial and error, trying new things, trying stuff that might not work until something does. I had a buck out in front of me. I was trying to catch him before he came over. I didn't get in front of him in time. And they started feeding down the side I was on, so I got up and just walked away. They were watching me walk away. I tried to follow the brush line back around, get back on them, but they fed out into the wide open with no opportunity. But great first evening here in Idaho. I'm looking forward to a few solid days of chasing goats. A lot of trial and error when it comes to these antelope. Sometimes you gotta do a little cardio. They just beat me over the hill. That was a cool buck. Good morning. It is morning number 1 technically for me. I slept in the back of the old Tacoma. Kyle slept in the back of his truck. Oh yeah, he's awake in there. We're gonna get ready and get rolling here in just a second. Morning number 1. First full day for me. Hopefully we can make something happen.
Hey, don't let that air in here. It's cool.
Get out of bed.
No photography.
Come on.
No photography. Jeez.
What are you wearing?
Camo. King's camo. Enter the code Kyle Roth official. 50% off nationwide for 2 months. You have a mustache comb?
I don't have a mustache comb. Not on me. I left mine back in your truck. First thing this morning, we're gonna go check 5 really nice antelope that were on a small section of private. They were all rutted up super hard. So we're kind of hoping that a few of them have pushed off the private. That's what we're aiming towards right now. So one of the big bucks from last night is on the edge of the fence working our way. So we're gonna try and get up to this berm up here, try and catch him, hopefully push his nose right to us. He's still on the outside, but well, the ghosts did not cooperate. Rather than coming down the fence line like I was originally hoping, they hopped right back into that private field.
Got a little buck, 90 yards. There's a bigger buck out here in the sage. Ethan's going out there on a stalk. And there's a smaller buck over here too. He's in game mode. Hopefully you can stick him. It's a nice buck.
Well, I just made a really fast attempt on a nice goat. Didn't get close enough, so make another attempt on him. Well, we're headed towards that other group with the big buck in it. And then we looked up on top. Once we got on top, there's 2 more bucks and another group of does. Both bucks I'd shoot. The one is super cool, hooks forward rather than back. Actually more in. Kind of a cool goat. But we're just walking with the cow decoy. And then hopefully they'll let us get close enough. The one group's out of sight. The one smaller buck's staring at us, so we'll see what happens. One thing to know about me is I'm a hunter before I'm a cameraman. I have a really hard time picking up the camera when I should because I'm too in the moment of hunting the animal itself. Back to the drawing board. I'm gonna go find a new goat.
It's a wet one today.
I almost will always hunt before I will film, and that's no different here in this hunt specifically. So we just watched this buck actually kick off a bigger buck and some does, and so he grabbed his does, started side hilling, so we got the cow decoy and started side hilling with them.
So we got a small group of antelope with one nice buck. We're kind of walking side hill to him, and we're gonna get in this draw, and then I'm gonna try and work up and around them, and hopefully they either continue to walk right into us or I can get up above them.
They were headed towards this. They were headed towards the draw with some water in it, so we figured we could get in front of him. We didn't know if after the fight he needed some water. He was panting at the mouth, so we decided to get in the draw up in front of him. Get to a spot where I feel like they're going to come over. Kyle and I kind of came to the conclusion that if they're going to come to water, this was the spot they were going to do it. All of the antelope started coming down the side hill, including the buck. We could see him through the bush. I think we had him at 35 or 40 yards. Absolutely no shot behind that willow. I go to sneak back out and around to try and get a shot at him as he's standing there. And boom, they all bust right back over the top. I ran up to the edge. I range a doe. She's 59 yards, and I look down and here comes the rest of the herd.
Let's go, dude. He jumped my string so hard. Dude, I got your shot and everything. That's a nice goat, dude. 56 yards, dude. That's a nice goat. The cow decoy. That's a stud. Look at his prongs. You've got to be kidding me. So we talked to these guys over here, and they told us about this buck. He walked by him, all rutted up. We saw him fighting with another buck. They were in the corner of the fence. There were plenty of cows. So we took the cow decoy, started coming right towards them. They worked into the sage. Kyle figured they were going to water. We managed to get in the draw without being detected with the cow decoy. Oh my gosh.
Come down.
He spooked out. I don't think from us. I think he was gathering his last does, if I'm being honest. I crept up to the edge. I spotted the one doe at 59. I looked up. Here come the rest of the does. And then I seen him, 56, drew back and he looked at me, but he didn't know what was going on. And he was butt towards me, so I waited. He turned perfectly with one step, so I hold for 57, and he jumped the string super hard. I hit him way high, dropped him in his tracks. I ran up here and got another one.
Before I show you this goat, let's rewatch this shot. In slow motion. So, right here, you can see the arrow, and at the last second, the buck turns right there, caught him right in the neck, and he went straight down. Well, here he is. This is my 2024 Idaho Archery Antelope. I spent yesterday afternoon stalking a couple, and then this morning Kyle and I stalked a few. Christian was almost here. Actually, he was waiting for us at where we had Kyle's truck parked when we shot this boy. Beautiful animals, super stoked to be able to get it done, especially early. We had a few days, but this is an awesome goat. And you don't pass up the opportunity to spot and stalk archery antelope. Right, Christian?
Yes, sir.
Good times.